Things working a bit tempted. Do you want to meet off-site and have a chat?
No, I'm good, mate. Is that a threat?
No, I'm just want to have a chat.
We're having a chat now, aren't we?
In today's episode, we're at Devon and Cornwall Police Headquarters, and what unfolds next is truly jaw-dropping. Officers clueless about basic law, a security guard throwing threats around, missing SIA badges, and conduct so shocking it will leave you fuming. Honestly, this could be the worst display of police competence I've ever seen, and that's really saying something. You won't believe just how badly this all unravels. Let's dive right in.
Oh yeah, you're right. Why?
Because I'm a police officer.
Have you got warrant cards?
Yeah, I have got
Yeah,
warrant
I'd love to
cards.
see that, thank you.
No problem. I'm PC Vanessa Thompson, I work here.
Okay, wonderful. Lovely. So what's your number? 1503, was it?
Yeah, no,
Lovely.
15032.
32, lovely.
I'm just
talking.
wondering what you're doing.
Just making a little video really around the area.
Okay, and what's that to do with? Just obviously because we've got security in mind as well.
Yeah, sure. Just making a little video of the area and that really.
Okay.
There's police station around here. Obviously, it's a new station you got down there.
Yeah.
What was that? 3 years ago? Was it 4 maybe? Yeah. So just letting people kind of know where the station is. Just matters of public interest, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Do you mind if I just take your name?
Why would I want to give you that?
Because in case there is anything else, I'm just interested. If you're just doing anything, there's nothing wrong, then I just want to know who it is. Because obviously there's security as well.
Right. Okay.
So security is heightened at the moment. So if there's nothing wrong, I just want to find out who your name is in case anything else were to come up.
This is where PC Thompson completely gets police powers wrong. Under Case Code A, officers can only ask for ID if they have reasonable suspicion that an offense has occurred. Simply thinking something might happen later isn't lawful grounds. The auditor is right to refuse, as there's no legal duty to show ID without reasonable suspicion of any wrongdoing.
So what you're implying is that if I don't give my name, I'm doing something wrong.
No, I'm just saying in case something retrospectively happened and someone said, oh, something happened, and I say, oh, I saw someone and I spoke to him, but I won't know what his name is.
That's fine. I mean, there's nothing to oblige me to give you my name at this
No,
point.
there isn't. You're all right.
So no, I'd rather not. Thank you.
Okay.
But at this point, am I being entertained or anything?
No, I was just speaking to you and finding out
No
what
problem
you
at
were
all.
doing
That's
because-
fine.
For security.
Yeah, that's fine. Started to do that.
So you're just going to stay on the perimeter, are you?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to have a wander around and
Well,
see
you
what's
can't
around.
go inside. So
But-
I'm going inside the building, okay?
Oh no, I won't go inside any buildings. Obviously, yeah.
Stay on the perimeter, but you can't go
Yeah.
anywhere else.
Well, I mean, if there are any restrictions, like signs.
There's a security. I'm a police officer, and I'm telling you, you cannot go with it inside there. This is a secure.
Yeah, but a
building, you
police
can't go inside
but
there.
a police officer can tell me not to wear yellow shoelaces.
But I'm not telling you
or-
not to wear shoelaces. I'm saying that this is a secure place. There is a security there.
Well,
I'll walk with you if you like. It's fine.
No, it's all right. If it's secure, there's nothing to worry about, is there?
But I'm advising
But-
you as a police officer that you shouldn't be going in there. Okay?
But is it against the law?
You are not permitted to go into this building here. Okay?
I'm not going to go into any buildings. I just said
Okay,
that.
into the area.
And why not? Again, is there any laws restricting me from doing that?
Yes, it's security. You're not allowed
What-
in
what-
there unless you've got a warrant card.
There are multiple legal mistakes here. First, a warrant card serves as police ID. The public don't carry them and don't need them for general access. Second, she's imposing blanket restrictions without referencing any legislation or displaying proper signage. Under common law, the public can access areas that aren't clearly restricted. Thompson is basically inventing rules that don't exist.
What law is that?
There's restrictions on there that you are not allowed to go into there.
If there's public access and
There
it's a
isn't public access to
Well,
this.
that's fine. I won't go past any points that aren't publicly accessible. That's not a problem. But that's not a problem at all.
I'm trying to walk on to front now.
So naturally that has no entry through those gates, but obviously it's locked gates, so wouldn't be able to go through there even if I wanted to. But yeah, so this is where somebody else got to previously. So that sign there clearly says please have both ID and car pass ready for inspection. So as you can see, there's clearly gates because I should imagine it's probably restricted parking. But there are literally no signs, unless I missed any on here, so I will double check. There's literally no signs saying, police only or restricted access.
The auditor does exactly what he's supposed to. He checks for signage and spots cycle path markers, car pass requirements, and CCTV notices, but crucially, no pedestrian restrictions. Then our security guard steps in, and almost immediately, multiple violations start piling up.
I've already asked you nicely, you cannot go any further than
To
this.
stop you. Keep coming, mate. Then if you want to assault me, we'll have you nicked for that, shall we?
I haven't done
I'm allowed to
anything.
use reasonable force. I'm licensed to stop you coming on these premises.
What license have you got?
SIA.
Well,
Licensed by the government.
Where's that displayed?
You don't need to see that, pal.
Under the SAI laws, that should be on display.
You've been reading Google. He's a Google lawyer.
Then security shows up. First error, no SIA badge in sight, that's literally rule number 1. Instead of fixing it, he tries the classic Google lawyer put down. The problem? Google got it right, he didn't. His confidence far exceeded his knowledge, and the more he spoke, the worse it became. Take a look at this.
That should be on display at all times while in operation of your duties. You can actually lose your license for not having it on display.
My pocket, 'cause I saw you come
No, it needs to be on display.
Mate, don't put the law in. What are you talking about?
Listen,
I clearly
I've said
do.
to you that I'm a police officer and I've asked you that you're not allowed past here. It's a site you are not allowed past here, so please don't come on site.
Where's the signage?
I'm telling you as a police officer, you've seen my warrant card,
Yeah.
and I'm telling you as a police officer, you're not allowed to
You
come
could
past
tell
here.
me as a police officer that I'm not allowed to wear a black coat or a yellow hat or...
But that's not
You know.
official, is it? I'm asking you nicely.
Well, this isn't official. If
and I'm
it was
saying to
official,
you-
there would be signage.
Okay, but I'm officially telling you, you are not allowed on
Under
site.
what power are you using to officially tell me this? Please.
This is you can see
No.
you are not allowed in.
That is for cars. If this were restricted for pedestrian access, there would be a pedestrian gate. But there clearly isn't.
So what makes you want to do this all day and all night? Have you got bored or something?
Well, to be fair, there's marked police vehicles up there. I want to get some shots of marked police vehicles. They're public property.
They may well be public property.
This is public property.
This area, you're not allowed on here.
But there's no restricted access signs, none whatsoever.
Right, so we're telling you, no.
But your verbal commands don't take precedence when it's a public area.
I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
I
You've been reading
literally
Google.
do.
You've been reading Google too much. Google lawyer. We have about 3 of you a week turn up here.
Yeah?
Yeah,
That's probably
because-
because you keep acting like idiots.
Really?
Yeah.
You're insulting me now, are you?
Yeah, the more you act like
You're
idiots,
insulting me by calling me an idiot.
the more you act like
Okay,
idiots,
no, I'm going to say to you, I take it personally. I feel threatened and I can have you nicked for public order. How do you feel about that?
Here's the guard's big move. He threatens, I'll have you nicked for Section 5, like he's just played the ultimate card. Problem? Section 5 isn't about hurt feelings, it's for genuinely threatening or abusive behavior. Insulting was removed years ago, calling someone an idiot isn't a crime. And yet, here's a grown man trying to turn playground name-calling into an arrest. That's not law, it's pure fantasy.
What's your law? Come on,
threatened.
Go on, then.
There's no act or
You
threat
just
of
called me an
violence.
idiot.
Yeah.
How do you know I'm an idiot? Do you know me? Do you know my family? Do
I
you
said
know
you're
me?
acting like
Mate, you've insulted me.
being offended isn't against the law.
Google lawyers, mate.
Mm-hmm.
You're a Google lawyer.
Cool. Well, again, you haven't got your SIA badge, so I'll report that to the
Do what
SIA.
you want, my friend.
Will do.
Do it all day long.
Not a problem.
What's your name then?
Why would I give you that?
Well, why would I give you my name? You wouldn't even know who I am.
Because you're the one.
You don't want me to
You're
explain.
the.
Who am I?
You're the one. Well, I can just say the one working at the hut at this headquarters on this date and this time. They'll have record of who's working. They'll find it. It's not difficult. There's record of everything.
Fool. Yeah, we're right. Nothing better to do. You got a job?
Yeah, I have actually.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah. So is this private property, is it?
Private land, my friend.
Who owns it?
None of your business.
So is it not owned by
Go to the land registry and I'll tell you all about it, mate.
is it not owned by the police, by the Ministry of Justice, or
You define it.
I mean whether or not
It's
private. I don't know exactly who owns it, but it's private. property.
whether or not you rent
I'm trying
it
to
privately,
be
yeah, can you
reasonable
just
with
keep
you.
a bit of a distance?
I'm trying to be reasonable.
Yeah, and
okay?
I'm just saying, if this is private and it's even rented by the government, which it obviously is, then that's publicly funded. Like those
But
police
even if it's
vehicles
publicly funded,
are
it
publicly
doesn't mean
funded.
that public are allowed access here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it doesn't matter
So-
whether it's publicly funded or not.
If you have no information that says that this is private, this is restricted, then what's the authority that you're acting under?
Probably can't gain access.
Access?
Yeah.
He's been videoing everywhere and he wants to gain access.
Why do you want access to the vehicles?
I want to go have a look at the marked vehicles.
You can't then,
Why?
because it's a police site. It's private.
Private? Who's it owned by? Do you know?
Devon Cornwall Constabulary.
Okay, and who owns Devon and Cornwall Constabulary?
Here we go.
Who owns Devon and Cornwall Constabulary? Who operates? Who runs? Who funds it?
It's what's that something you mean?
It's publicly funded, isn't it?
Right, and what do you think that means? That entitles your access? Is that what you're
To,
trying to say?
to areas that are not clearly restricted.
What's that?
That's a barrier for cars. The pedestrian access is not restricted at all.
You do not have access to private stuff.
But again, where's the private signs? Where's the private property signs? I've walked all the way up, looked at every single sign. There's nothing.
Don't Google lawyer, mate. Plenty of them.
Can we just be reasonable about this? You've got to here. You're not going to get any further than here.
Is that your
Should
warrant,
we
mate?
just-
Is that
do
your
you
warrant
wanna
card, sir?
There you go,
Do you
mate.
want
16738. Is that Constable Fowler?
Yeah, I'm a
Lovely.
police officer.
Okay.
I'm telling you, this site is a private police site, and you do not have access to it.
Do you have any evidence of that?
I don't need the evidence. I'm a police
Well, you
officer.
you could tell me it's illegal to wear this coat, but it doesn't mean that it's true. Just because you showed me a card that I'm a police officer, that coat is illegal.
Here's Constable Fowler laying down the law, or at least his version of it. This site is private, so you're not coming on, he insists. No signage, no paperwork, no evidence, just his word. That's not law, that's bedtime, because I said so. The irony? The only proof he shows is his uniform, which usually means he has no legal backing at all.
Okay. What happens if I do?
The moon,
Sorry?
mate. Doesn't mean
I'll
she's
use
got a
reasonable force
NASA and get a
to
plane
prevent
to
you
get to it.
Pardon?
Is it?
I'll use reasonable force to prevent you coming in.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I've already told him I'll do that. I
Okay.
wanna
So
do
you'll
it.
use reasonable force.
Yes,
Yeah.
to prevent you coming in.
Okay.
Same as.
Okay. So what I suggest, mate, is
So that's a threat right there.
It's not a threat.
Well, it is
It's not.
because you
It's
have
an
explanation.
you-
You asked me a question.
you
You
have-
asked me what happened. I've explained.
yeah,
it to
and you have no
tonight.
jurisdiction to use reasonable force
I do
under
have
these
jurisdiction as a
conditions.
police officer. I can use reasonable force to prevent you going there. It's a private flight, and there are various laws that allow me to prevent you going to that flight. We can go
Again,
along this line if you want, mate.
If this were private, where there would be signage saying
Listen,
private
we don't
property.
need to do this. We don't need to do this. Why don't you just make your way? We don't need to be doing this, okay? It doesn't need to escalate to this. If you go on your way, then that will be fine.
Tell you what, you're going to leave here before I do today.
Okay? Okay.
What is it you're trying to achieve, mate?
Like I said, I wanted to go get some shots of the marked vehicles, publicly owned vehicles on publicly owned land.
I couldn't be more reasonable than I'm being with you now.
I know,
okay?
and I'm not
I've listened to you,
arguing, I'm not
I've
threatening, I'm not
understood.
raising my voice to you. I'm just
saying,
explaining my
but
point.
you are not coming on site.
Okay,
Okay? That
Cool.
is not happening.
fine.
I don't understand what you're trying to achieve.
So we've got the apparently SIA badge security, all those lacking his SIA badge. Yeah, it needs to be visible. It needs to be. Yeah, it needs to be on. It needs to be.
Google lawyer.
Yeah, it needs to be. It needs to be visible at all times while on duty, doesn't it? Like police officers have to have. Well, obviously, unless they're non-uniform, but if they're in uniform, their epaulets need to be on their most outermost worn layer of clothing. With SIA operating officers, don't work in public. At the end of the day, don't work in a public place. I mean, it is where I'm stood. Where I'm stood is a public place. But yeah, so if you don't want to be filmed, don't come to somebody with a camera. You obviously knew I was recording, that's why you've come.
I finished working about 10
Yeah.
minutes. Mate, do you want to meet off site and have a chat?
No, I'm good, mate. Is that a threat?
No, I'm just want to have a chat.
We're having a chat now, aren't we?
There are multiple serious issues here. The guard's threat could count as harassment under the Protection from Harassment Act 1997. And there's absolutely no legitimate reason for a security officer to suggest meeting someone off-site after work.
Want to do that?
We're having a chat now, aren't we?
Yeah. 10 minutes.
We're having a chat now, buddy. Sounds like a threat to me.
It's not a threat at all, mate.
Officer Fowler, are you hearing this? This security guard's using fighting words. He's saying he wants to meet me off-site in 10 minutes when he finishes work,
You want to come off and have a chat? We'll have a chat about it somewhere else.
which is clearly a threat, and that's considered fighting words under the law.
Not a threat.
Yes.
Okay. What exactly are considered fighting words under the law? What bit of legislation you talk about here?
I can't remember the act actually off the top of my head, but
So which bit of legislation has fighting words in it? You said the word fighting words in legislation. Which
yeah.
legislation is
So you're allowed to defend yourself if somebody's using fighting words in a way that makes you feel threatened. So I feel
that?
threatened
Which bit
now.
of legislation is that?
Can't remember the acting section, to be honest, off the top of my head.
But you're quoting legislation, says
Yeah, yeah.
legislation, but you don't know legislation.
No, not off the top of my head, no.
Okay, so if you're going to quote legislation at us,
Okay.
and then say I need to be aware of that and be aware of those words.
But you're a police
you-
officer.
But you don't know the legislation you're quoting.
Yeah, but you're
So
a police
how do you know
officer.
it is?
Okay, still a threat, which even a threat, even something that makes somebody feel like they're being threatened or about to be attacked, actually,
You're calling me an idiot just now.
actually feel is actually common assault.
Calling me an idiot. You don't even know who I am. The first thing you said to me was I was an idiot.
Said acting
Now, that
like.
is threatening.
But
my friend.
acting like.
Yeah, you really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, checkmate.
That's probably because you keep acting like idiots.
Really?
I said acting like. So I'm surprised you guys haven't got the memo on public recordings around police stations, really.
What memo is that?
Exactly, and that says it all, doesn't it?
Well, I don't know. You feel free to explain to me.
Well, there was a memo that was posted around to every police station in the UK in 2021 by the Commissioner of the Met, explaining how the police should deal and interact with people coming to film police property, police headquarters, police inquiry offices.
Right.
Said basically, leave them alone. There's nothing you can do.
So, but you're saying you think that then entitles you to go onto the site and film vehicles? Do you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hello.
You're a sergeant? Are you an officer in charge? Yeah?
I am.
I'll talk to you then, if you want. If you want to come away, I'll talk to you instead of these people. But yeah, what's the collar number there, sorry?
7236.
7236, lovely. And Sergeant?
Von Mimity.
Sergeant, sorry?
Von Mimity.
Von Mimity. Nice to meet you. No worries.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, you're free, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
No worries. Yeah, there's not a lot really going on. I was just making a little video of the area. Once I get a shot of the marked cars. Had PC Vanessa, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Sort of, there we go, marked car. But yeah, so I was walking up around.
Yeah.
She stopped, had a chat with me, had a bit of a chat, let her know, just been filming matters of public interest.
Yeah.
She asked if I was just going to stay on the perimeter. I said, well, I'm going to walk wherever's publicly accessible. I've walked all the way up round here. There's literally at the end of this road, cycle path and pedestrian footpath sign right at the end of this road going up here.
Yeah.
Obviously, I see there's a gate there. I do see that. I'm not blind.
Yeah.
That gate is clearly for cars. The pedestrian way is not blocked, it's not obscured. There's no checkpoint for pedestrians to go past this point. There are no signs saying...
Apart from that one asking you to have an ID
and car pass. Yeah, but I'm not in a car, am I? So I don't know.
Very
You
true.
know.
So, common sense would say that you can see there's a barrier there. Public is not allowed through there. There is a sign at the front. And I appreciate you can film whatever you like around here.
Uh-huh.
I've got no issue with that. If you go on site, you are going to be challenged. You're not a police officer.
Okay.
You will be asked to leave.
Okay.
And if you refuse that and you continue to go about your business, then
Yeah.
we will be looking at whether or not those offences committed.
What offences would potentially be...
Potentially aggravated trespass.
What would be aggravating about it?
Now listen to the legal stretch here, aggravated trespass. The sergeant floats it as a possibility, but the law requires actual disruption of lawful business. Walking, filming, standing on a pathway, none of that counts. Aggravated trespass only applies when someone physically obstructs or intimidates staff. The irony? It wasn't the auditor causing disruption, it was the guard. He threatened violence, mocked with Google lawyer jabs, and ignored CIA badge rules. Compare that to the sergeant, calm, polite, de-escalating. The contrast shows training and professionalism. Today's site. Confusion everywhere. No clear signs, barriers for cars but not people, staff making up rules to cover gaps. The guard threw insults, mocked with Google lawyer, hinted at violence, and still didn't show the badge he's required to wear. Then a constable bluffs about private land with zero evidence. In the end, it only took one calm, professional sergeant to settle everything. That's the difference. When officers rely on the law, situations end quickly. When they rely on ego, chaos escalates for no reason. That's the pattern, and the point. Knowing the law matters. It's the only way to push back against bluffing. That's why I created the Know Your Rights Guide, the exact knowledge auditors use in these situations. So, what do you think was the worst part here? The missing signs, the fake Section 5 threat, or the guard's childish behavior? Let me know down below. And if you found this breakdown useful, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Remember, the law wins when you know it.